Hey, how's it going? Um, I'm back. Yeah. Okay, so I thought it'd be better if I positioned the camera down here, because I'm actually holding the camera all the time, and you know, your arm gets a bit tired after a while of doing that. Yeah, sorry I've been gone for a bit. Been kind of busy with school, but you know, I really wanted to start 2016 on a good note. And so far, it hasn't been that way. This month has been horrible. It really has been. I don't know. School has gotten more stressful. Um, my grandmother, she almost every day now defecates herself. She's almost 98 years old. That's the thing. She just she never realizes that there's a washroom mere inches away from her. She sits right across from the washroom, and she doesn't even have the common sense to pick herself up from her chair, walk over to the bathroom, and do her business. She has no common sense whatsoever because she's dumb. She's old. She has Alzheimer's. She doesn't know. She's lost all logic. And, this has been going on for 3 years now. Just defecating herself all the time. And it's just gotten worse and worse, especially this month. And it's gotten to the point where it's almost every day. So we recently bought diapers for her, so she has to wear them from now on. So we can't take it anymore. My parents, they have to clean her every day. And I have to hear that, because I'm right outside from where she sits. And I have to hear that every day. Just my parents yelling at my grandmother, asking her, "Oh, why did you do this? You could have just gotten up and went to the washroom." And they have to clean her. It's almost every day. And sometimes she does it twice a day. There was one day where my grandmother, she was awake for 24 hours straight, and she had so much energy. It was unbelievable. She was walking up and down the stairs, going into the basement, and the worst part about it was that our water tank broke, and we couldn't get any hot water from our showers, so we couldn't even take a shower. So we were all just miserable, especially my dad. He works very hard. He has to go to, he works at a very stressful job, and he can't even take a shower. And right in the morning, my grandma, she defecates herself, and it's like, come on. And my dad had to clean her up, and he was just extremely angry, furious. And she just did this non-stop for the rest of the day, just kept defecating herself, walking up and down the stairs, annoying the hell out of people. And we were trying to watch a movie, and my dad, he was trying to feed my grandmother, because she doesn't have the common sense to feed herself even. And she was just acting like a total idiot, just not opening her mouth, being very stubborn, right? And she started to get snarky, right? So then my dad, he rips the food table from her, right? Rips it away from her, picks her up, just throws her into her bedroom. They have to go up the stairs first, right? So my dad, he was just grabbing her upside down from the waist, and just threw her into her bed, slammed her in there, and told her to stay in bed. and he was just absolutely, and he almost had a meltdown. He really did. He came over to us, and he started yelling, why do I have to deal with this? Just, yeah, it was just awful. It really was. And you have to deal with that almost every day. So a few other things, my half brother, he came to visit over the holiday break, and he is just so annoying. He never gets out of anybody's business. He always wants to know what everyone is doing. Um, he's a very opinionated guy. He started mocking all the games that I had, and when I was watching the ball drop, he was just annoying me as much as possible. It's just, dude, I'm trying to celebrate the new year, and you're ruining all of it. And I just, once he finally left, I couldn't have been more happier, but I had no idea what was coming with my grandmother. And now, with school, I have exams coming up tomorrow, and, I have to study. I only have 2 exams, but I just have to study my heart out. I have to study, probably all night. And unfortunately, I think I'm going to fail one class. I don't have an exam for it, but it's called home maintenance. And what you do in that class is you deal with electrical units and circuits, but you also build things as well. And I tried my hardest in that class. I tried my best, and I just could not excel at all. I did from mediocre to bad on pretty much any of the projects that we did, and as a result I got a 44%. We don't go by letter grades here in Canada, we go by percentages. So in total I got a 44%, and you need a 50 to pass. So I failed in that class, and I hope I don't have to retake it, because besides, it's a class that I chose. I shouldn't have to retake it. But it'll be the first course ever that I've ever failed. Yeah. Whatever, it just wasn't meant for me, I guess. And to top it all off, you have quite a lot of notable people dying this year as well. I mean, people die every day, but it's not very often that a notable person dies, a person that a lot of people look to as an inspiration, as an idol, a role model, even. And you had people like David Bowie. He died, and he's one of my favorite musicians, and he inspired a lot of other musicians that I hold to as inspirations as well. And for him to go was just a complete, it was so shocking, it was so unexpected, but it made me realize just how horrible this month really is. And then you had Alan Rickman, he died. There's a few other people too, but it's just how fitting, just to really put the icing on the cake, so to say. It really proves to me just how horrible this month really was. And, I think the problem was that I had too high expectations. When you have high expectations, most of the time it'll end up in disappointment. And the thing is, I know this year will be good. It would really suck if this year ended up horrible, because there are a lot of exciting things happening this year. It really sucked if this year turned out to be bad, when there were so many great things happening in the midst of it, like events. Just it'd be very disappointing. So I think if you have less expectations, you won't be disappointed. You just have to let things flow, so to say. If you don't expect things to happen, nothing bad will happen. I think that's just really all you have to do. Just expect less. And I think if you do that, greater things will come your way.